Hello everyone, I am Matthew Thomas with Super Cool Radio, and my guest this time, he has appeared on the show before. He is the new owner of Revolution Championship Wrestling, Brutus Dylan.
Whoa, I'm gonna cut you off right there. It's Mr. Brutus Dylan to you. And everyone sitting at home watching this interview, it's Mr. Brutus Dylan. Now get it right. Say it again.
The new owner of Revolution Championship Wrestling, Mr. Brutus Dylan.
Now thank you. Now also I want you to say what I told you to say before this interview started.
Yes, sir. Before we start, Mr. Brutus Dylan wants to remind everyone to support your RCW champion and purchase Anthony Lee's beard oils. Alright, now that we have all that out of the way, the 2021 season of RCW is coming up very fast. But what was your favorite part of last season, the 2020 season of Revolution Championship Wrestling?
I mean, there's a lot of good moments, but the best moment of 2020 happened back in November when I took a steel chair and I wrapped it around Kevin Storm's leg and I took him out of professional wrestling for good. That is my favorite moment of 2020.
Happened very recently too, as well. Alright, well, you are now the official owner of RCW.
Yes, that I am.
How does it feel to be the official owner?
It feels good. There's nobody else in power but me. I get to make the rules. I get to make stipulations. I get to do whatever the hell I want. So why wouldn't I be having a good time?
I see you've been making a lot of memos lately about things that are supposed to be happening or will be happening for RCW.
Yes, actually, and I just have one thing to tell everybody: like, you follow these memos and you follow the rules, we won't have any problems at all. And always, don't ever be like Kevin Storm. I cannot say that enough to each and every one of you watching this right now.
Do you think these memos are upsetting people, though?
Do you think I care?
That's very good.
Do you think I care what they think? If I cared what they thought, I wouldn't have done what I did back in November. But I don't care about what these people think. I don't care what they think about me. I don't care what they think about the Awakening. And that's that.
But aren't these people, they're fans, they like going to these shows or seeing these shows online. You don't care about that?
They can support RCW all they want, but if they're going to support us, they're going to follow the rules. Because the Awakening is here to stay. I am here to stay. And nobody is going to change that anytime soon. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Good?
Yeah, yes. I understand. Now, do you have any ideas for mine as being the new owner of RCW? Any plans you have?
Any plans? Well, first off, if you've seen any of the memos that I've put out, there will be no longer will there be any Kevin Storm merchandise allowed in my building. If you're seen with Kevin Storm merchandise on, you will be asked to change your shirt or whatever it may be, because I'm not allowing that god-awful merchandise in my building. Second of all, if you do not show me and the Awakening respect, whether it be fans, wrestlers, staff, whoever, you will be dealt with by me personally. And I don't think that's something that a lot of people want to deal with.
Yeah, we've seen that too with Jorge Bravo, you and him. Definitely.
Jorge has stuck his nose in my business for the last time. I will take care of Jorge Bravo very, very soon, because he is a Kevin Storm supporter, and that we cannot have. He will pledge his allegiance to the Awakening one way or the other. I can guarantee you that.
Sounds like a promise you're going to keep.
You bet your ass I am.
All right, so you keep talking about the awakening. What is the goal of the awakening?
You know, I was asked this a few weeks ago. The goal of the awakening is to be the sole dominant force in RCW. We are not here to play games. We are here to take all of the gold. We are here to make sure that everybody understands that the awakening are the top dogs. And you know what, at the end of the day, if you don't pledge your allegiance to the awakening, and if you don't understand what that means, let me enlighten you. At the beginning of every RCW event, starting March 6th, everybody will be asked to stand up, put their hand over their heart, and pledge the allegiance to the awakening. Now, if you don't, like I said, if you don't quite get that, there is a pledge to the awakening. You can find it on the RCW's Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Join the Revolution RCW. Everyone needs to learn it. Everyone needs to understand that this is the way of the awakening, and I'll be damned if I'm going to be told anything else. You get me?
Yes, sir, I understand. People have been saying this is like a hostile takeover of RCW. How do you see it?
A hostile takeover. RCW has been around since 2010. And ever since its inception, we've had several different owners of this company, all who have failed, literally have failed. So this isn't a hostile takeover. This is, I've sat back for far too long and watched failed attempt after failed attempt of running this company. So now, I'm going to run this company the way it should have been ran, a long time ago. So for you to say this is a hostile takeover kind of offends me.
That's just what people have been telling me.
Once again, you've already pissed me off earlier by not saying what I told you to say. You didn't call me Mr. Brutus Dylan. I need you to follow the rules. This is all what I'm saying to every single person. I need everybody to follow the rules. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now let's move forward before you piss me off even more.
Okay. Well, I don't want to upset you any more than you are. So the next RCW show is going to be streaming on Facebook Live and Twitch.
Yes.
On January 30th.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag Kevin Storm not allowed.
Always Kevin Storm not allowed.
What can we expect from this show?
Well, I can tell you what you won't expect, and that's to see Kevin Storm there, okay? Because he's not allowed in the building. As a matter of fact, I hope Kevin Storm realizes something. If he ever decides to come back into my building, I hope he understands that he will have to deal with me personally. And what I did to him the first time is going to be child's play to what I do to him the next time. So, Kevin Storm not allowed. You won't be seeing Kevin Storm. I don't have to tell you anything else that's going to happen on the show. Just know that it's on Saturday, January 30th, live on Twitch and Facebook Live. The Awakening will be there. Kevin Storm won't be. That's all you need to know.
Sounds very simple and straightforward. Now, I did see a memo, I believe it was last week, that there's been special rules that only apply to the Awakening members. Don't you think that's unfair?
How is it unfair?
That they can't be counted out or disqualified, but other wrestlers can be?
Well,
Seems like you're stacking the deck.
really? Is that what you think? So I'm
Yeah.
stacking the deck. Is that what you want to call it? Well,
Yeah, it sounds like
no. No. That's not what I'm doing. Because if you realize who's in the Awakening and why this group has came together this way, it is everybody that has been slighted by RCW. I'm not going to get into details here because I'm really, really pissed off that you have even said that I'm trying to stack the deck. Because I'm not. But, you're right. No Awakening member in any match can be disqualified. They can't be counted out. But their opponents, on the other hand, can be. You might not think that's fair. Fans might not think that's fair. Tough cookie. Okay. I don't really care. It's my company. I will run it as I see fit.
All right. Well, people might take that the other way, but what is your relationship with the current RCW champion, Anthony Lee?
What is my relationship with Anthony Lee?
Yeah.
It's very simple. You see, Anthony Lee won the RCW Heavyweight Championship back in 2019 from then champion Russ Jones. The fans didn't care about it. He came out crickets. The fans didn't care if he was there or not. He lost the championship to Madman Fulton. Now, here's the thing. He then came to me because he had heard that I had been planning this whole scheme, I guess you could say, whatever, to finally get rid of Kevin Storm and to finally put back the right way of RCW. So he came to me and he said, I need your help. So what happened? At the Revolution Rumble back in 2020, I ensured that he would be number 30 in the Revolution Rumble. I ensured that he would win the Revolution Rumble and become RCW Heavyweight Champion because back in August, the Awakening took out Madman Fulton. At the time, nobody knew what the Awakening was doing. They just thought it was this group of guys that were just being jerks. But nobody knew what was really going on. Here's the thing. I had this plot in the back of my head for so very, very long that I knew I had to pull the trigger. I sent them out there to hurt Madman Fulton, so he had to relinquish the heavyweight championship. I set up everything for the Revolution Rumble so Anthony Lee could become champion because he is a champion that is rightfully deserved. These fans are idiots. These fans that don't give two craps about Anthony Lee, well, he doesn't give two craps about you. What he cares about is being heavyweight champion. So if you wanted to know why me and him are together, there you go.
Well, very insightful and harsh towards the fans that you don't care about them and that Anthony Lee doesn't care about them.
Why would I care about what these idiots have to say?
I mean, they support RCW. They've been supporting it for, we're going 10 years now.
Can we move forward here?
Oh, sure. Well, the show is called Kevin Storm Not Allowed. You took out Kevin Storm. And why? He was your tag team partner. You were tag team champions with this guy. You were on my show with him. You guys were like best friends.
All right, look. I literally had it with you. Do you understand that? You're not going to ask me about Kevin Storm no more, because I'm not going to talk about Kevin Storm no more. In fact, see you next Saturday, January 30th.
Oh no, this is a disaster. Mr. Thomas! Mr. Thomas, are you okay, sir?
What happened?
Are you okay, sir? Oh no! Oh no!